Oh hi, you might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to get some static charges. On my last video I told you about electrostatic capacitors, and this is an extension of that video. This pen and paper experiment you might have done lots of time at your home, but the reason behind this attractive property is the generation of electrostatic charges. Like the same way, when one plate of the capacitor get positive supply, the other plate develop the negative charges and vice versa. The electrolytic capacitor can be compared to a car battery or a cell phone battery. While a car is running, the 12-volt battery is being charged up by the alternator. At the meantime, it is supplying voltage to the car's accessories. Like the same way, a electrolytic capacitor storing the high voltage of the signal and discharging the filter signal. If I give you more simpler example, then while you charging your mobile phone, at the same time watching a movie or doing something else. If you want to know more about how battery store charges, then watch this video. On that video, I had shown you my cell-made receiver diagram where I used a coupling type capacitor, but that capacitor can receive only one frequency signal. So to receive different frequency signal, a variable capacitor like this is used in radios, and by changing the distance between the capacitor plates, the voltage goes up and the capacitance decreases. This way we can receive the low frequency signals. In this video, I will go a little bit more deep about the transistor. The transistor is a combination of two diodes. In PNP transistor, the emitter and collector plates are made of P-type semiconductor, whereas the middle base plate is made of N-type semiconductor. Here, the emitter and base plates are input sides and the collector plate is the output side. So, to switch on this transistor, we do forward biasing the emitter base plate and reverse biasing the base collector plate. I think now you might have noticed the difference between the forward biasing and the reverse biasing. In reverse biasing, the diode is connected the opposite way. But what the heck, both positive and negative supplies are given to the base plate. The negative supply means the base plate is given little bit less more positive voltage than the emitter plate, and in general the signal wire is connected to the base plate. In BJT type, that is bipolar junction transistors, a small voltage input given to the base plate can generate a 100 times multiplied voltage output in the collector plate. In the same way, we can generate a large amount of current by using a MOSFET. That's why transistors are also known as the amplifiers. We talked about the working mechanism in speakers. So, when current flows through the coil, develops the magnetic fields and generates the north and south poles. This leads to the repulsion of the coil and the magnet. Like the same way, when current flows through the coil in the opposite direction, the generation of magnetic poles get reversed and attraction between the coil and the magnet develops.